Alright guys, so quick little note before the video starts. This was meant to be all in one, like your standard 5-year rebuild, right? However, if I were to do that, it'd be a 2-hour long video. So what we're going to do for this Patriots rebuild and the Eagles rebuild following is they're going to be spread out between 5 videos, 1 year per. So here is the Patriots rebuild. What a difference 24 hours makes. So, I had finished recording my Patriots rebuild last night. And it had a lot of gameplay in it, but ended up being over 2 hours long, so I completely scrapped it. I'll show you what the team ended up being, but then we're going to do a completely fresh rebuild because today's news, the news from today, Mac Jones has been named the starter for the Patriots. So, let me show you what the original team ended up becoming. I did sim up to through the draft. We did lose Chase Winovich in this, and he ended up becoming an X Factor. But kind of here's how the team ended up becoming. We drafted an absolute beast in Channing Winters, and then we drafted this Zach Howard kid. Looked to be an absolute stud. Ended up being a star. This is after year 5. We did make 3 playoff appearances. Did not win any Super Bowls. Got a whole lot of yellow on the safety. Stud. Uche became a stud. Duggar ended up having a baller year. Drafted this green kid. But because of today's news and the fact that that video ended up becoming 2 hours long because I added too much gameplay to it, and we did an Eagles rebuild the same way, but that one we'll cover later. I meant to create a new league, not go to the existing one. So we're gonna yeet this one out, and then I'll get all the settings set up. Make sure Mac Jones is the starter now for the full first season, and then we'll get to work. Alright, here we are in the franchise mode now. So, I'm assuming all the roster updates aren't done in Madden yet. So, in real life, the Patriots straight up cut Cam Newton. I am going to trade Cam Newton and see what I can get from him. We are going to test the Eagles first because of this fact. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 first-round picks. Will they trade 3 first-round picks for Cam? No. Alright, so let me add my first round to it. And my second round to it. Yeah, that's not going to get the job done. How about 2 firsts? And I add my first. I think I could add like a future 4th to get this deal done. Future 3rd? Current 3rd? Future 2nd? Current 2nd? And have to be both of our firsts. But let's add that other first back on to see if they bite. No. Let's take 23 off. Alright, let's keep. They can keep 14, but give me their third one. Alright, so we have now 3 first-round picks. Or no, 2 first-round picks, I'm sorry. And we had to give up our first for next year. But hey, I wanted to get something out of Cam. Oh, by the way, daily reminder, check out my boy Lambo Lada. All his stuff will be down below for you. Well, let's meet our team now that Mac Jones is going to be our starter. Our line, baller. Tight ends, baller. And we got Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. We're also going to find a trade partner for N'Keal Harry. See if I can't get some extra value out of that. Because we're going to try to develop Jacoby Myers more. I am going to make the bold move to start Christian Barmore this time around. We are also going to start Kyle Duggar, which means Adrian Phillips get added to the trade block. We're also going to add Lawrence Guy to the trade block. I'm going to... If they don't give me deals for them, I'm going to search one out. So, now Judon is a power. We need a speed rusher at left. Right outside is a power rusher. And Josh Uche, you're a speed rush guy. So let me move you over to left outside linebacker. We'll see what kind of production we get out of Matt Judon this season. Because if he doesn't end up being the guy, then I have no quarrels or no qualms with starting Josh Uche there. And we got our top 3 corners, Stephon Gilmore, Jonathan Jones, and J.C. Jackson. Special teams stays the same, Gunner being our kick returner. Jacoby Myers in the slot. James White is going to be the third down back. Our power back, Damian Harris. I mean, and that is how our lineup's going to shake up. And normally I just leave the current coach, but I gotta put Bill there. So if I do make any other trades, I will show you, but I will see you at week 1. Alright, here we are at week number 1. I'm going to commit to 4 wins for now. Keep expectations low for Mac Jones' first full season as a starter. We need our defense to be on point. I tried to get Dude to be as Belichick-like as possible for the cutscenes. And set the expectation for Mac Jones. Well, let's go show flashes. Get 2 passing touchdowns with Mac Jones. Let's see if McCorkle can get that done. But yes, here we are, week 1. Let's get that all done. It's still sad that McCorkle is only a normal dev, but maybe he'll live up to the first round billing and not be on that for very long. Barring any major moves, I'll see you at the midseason. Alright, so we built this deal with Kansas City, trading N'Keal Harry, our current third, and a future 4th to get a future 2nd and a future 4th from the Chiefs. Major splash deal here. We're going to trade James White, Lawrence Guy, and a current 4th round pick to acquire the services of one Jonathan Taylor. we ended up sending Adrian Phillips over to Denver for a this year 5th and 6th round pick. Nice. Nothing really major, but kind of a quick forewarning. I'm going to be at this game in October, so there may be a good chunk of content over that time, but hey, I'm going to be at that game, so that's going to be cool. Alright, so we did get the hot opponent thing. We have the 8-0 Panthers coming to town, but we are 5-3, tops of the AFC East right now. I've been doing my scouting, and we're gonna go do that live before we go look at contracts. I'm currently looking at safeties in the off chance Devin McCourty retires, because I have seen him retire year 1. I've seen him go into year 2, but also looking at middle linebacker, because again, Dante Hightower is getting old. And then we're looking somewhat at 3-4 guys and linebackers and such. So that's kind of where we're looking. I'm also going to be scouting O-line, because, I mean, in the old rebuild, Trent Brown stayed the entire 5 years and retained his rating very well. It's like the Patriots linemen retain their ratings pretty good so far, I've noticed in the sim. But we need to talk business. I'm definitely going to offer Stephon Gilmore 1 more year. Trent Brown, I'm going to re-sign for sure. He wants to make more money. Oof. Now, J.C. Jackson is a definite re-sign, because you never know. Again, McCourty or Stephon Gilmore might end up retiring sooner than we'd expect. I'm going to look to upgrade from Jawan Bentley in free agency. I might even look to upgrade from Dante Hightower even. I mean, he holds on to ratings somewhat decently, but Jacoby Myers, we're going to definitely... He wants more money, but we're definitely going to re-sign him, keep developing him as our main slot guy. I will throw this deal at Dante Hightower, see if he takes it. Wants more money. And we'll do the same with Devin McCourty. Devin McCourty signs up. Alright, so we'll come back to the table with well, definitely with Trent Brown and Jacoby Myers, but that's about all I'm thinking of for re-signs. And then we'll go from there. Oh, by the way, I am going to be hopping in this game in a play the moments. I'm not going to do much of these, but I will be hopping in this game. So that's the thing. Alright, here we are in the play the moments. I'm not going to come in much. I'm going to try to let the team do it themselves, but I will come in on this first one. Try to get a momentum setter, not center. All right, here we go. Old mac and cheese in the pocket. Ooh, they're bringing heat. Jacoby Myers with the big gainer. All right, continue to the next. You know what? Since we got this far, we'll try to get it in. What? Hassan Reddick picked me off. Lovely. Oh, okay. They got me coming back in. Let's go, Jonathan Taylor. As you know, we utilize the hell out of Jonathan Taylor in our Colts franchise. Let's continue to the next. See if the sim... You know what? You keep giving me chances. And I haven't been able to make do on those yet. I gotta hit one. There you go, McCorkle. Born. Toe tap magic. First down. You know what? I will come in on the red zone at least. We're gonna have. Let's see if Jonathan Taylor touchdown can be a thing in this Patriot rebuild. Oh God! Ow! That guy just got shot down. Real Mac. Nelson Aguilar in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna let the sim at least get us there. All right, 14-10. And now we're down 21-10. That was a pick. I gotta come in here. Let's do a streak with Kendrick Bourne. Oh! I should have done a rack catch. Aguilar would have got there. So it's 4th down. We have to go for it. There you go, Jakob Johnson. First down. Let's let the... You know what? We are down big. We're down 2 scores. Let's send Jacoby Myers on a slant here.
Jones now on 3rd down.
There we go. We'll let the boys do it. Okay, they had to go to 3rd down. We're on the 4. Hunter Henry. That route got jumped. He went back into the end zone? You know what? We're going to let the boys do it. Oh. Oh, no. They get points here. In there. And they didn't do it. Oh, well. On to the rest of the year. Oh, snap. There's a breakout player. Who's breaking out? Christian Barmore. Okay. He's looking to go up to a superstar dev. He is a star dev, by the way. So, it's like hold him to under 75 yards rushing. Or get him 2 TFLs, 2 sacks, picks, or forced fumbles. So we'll see. Alright. The result of Barmore's dev trade. Let's go. Christian Barmore is now a superstar dev. Let's go. Alright, we have made the playoffs. Ooh, we have one last hurrah. Somebody's retiring. So that's probably going to be either Devin McCourty or Stephon Gilmore, probably. But before we worry about any of that, we get the 9-8 Houston Texans. We have won the division. So we are we'll look at what seed we are specifically. I think we're either the 3 or 4. But let's look at the stats. As you saw, Tom Brady was the #1 QB. But Mac Jones, 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns, 16 picks. Not bad. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. 1,072 and 9 tutties. Damian Harris 77, 46 and 10. No tutties from Mac Jones on the ground. Receiving the ball, Nelson Aguilar 989 and 5. Jacoby Myers 975 and 7. 865 and 5 for Hunter Henry. 510 and 3 for Kendrick Bourne. Damian Harris chipped in 6 receiving tutties. Jonathan Taylor chipped in 1. Dante Hightower 125 tackles this season. Let's go. Chase Winovich 14 TFLs and 15 sacks. Let's go. Judon, not great, but Dante Hightower, JC Jackson, and Stephon Gilmore, and Justin Bethel all having 2 picks. We did get a couple of defensive touchdowns with Gilmore and Duggar. Let's go. So now, we were the 11th ranked offense, 2nd in the NFL in defense. Let's go. Tom Brady ends up winning the MVP in Tampa there. Coach of the Year goes to Matt Rule with Belichick at number 5. Patrick Mahomes is the Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC. No Patriots on the list. Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller. Winovich at number 5 on that list. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Trevor Lawrence with Mac Jones at number 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Owosu Koromoa with Christian Barmore at number 4. Best QB, Mahomes. Mac Jones, number 10 on that list. Nick Chubb, best running back. No Patriots on the list. Best receiver is Tyreek. No Patriots on the list. Best O-line went to Wyatt Teller. Shaq Mason at number 6. Trent Brown at number 9. Former Patriot Joe Tooney at number 10. Frank Clark, best D-line with Chase Winovich at number 2. Best linebacker went to Von Miller. Kyle Van Noy at number 7. Best DB went to LaMarcus Joyner. No Patriots on the list. And Nick Folk was 8th up for the kickers, with Brandon McManus winning that one. So, decent individual success, but that means nothing without the team success. We landed at the number 2 seed in the league. We were the number 2 seed, so we get the lowest seed coming into the playoffs. And then we got a snow game, essentially. But let's look at one last hurrah here. Devin McCourty. All right. Morale boost has the team fired up. Let's go and get it. I'll see you in the sim. I may or may not have just guaranteed to win. Here we are, it is sim time. The boys running it down and getting the field goal. And then get 2 field goals. I go for it. We now have 3 field goals. And the Texans go down and get a tutty. I'll let the boys do it. Alright, we go up 12-7. 4 field goals for Nick Folk this game. Texans add a field goal and a touchdown to that. We're going to let the boys do it. Alright, 20-17. I'm going to let them do it. Alright, 27-17. And we get the dub in the wild card round over the Texans, 27-17. The run game was strong, as it should be in a snow game. But regardless of who we get coming out of the wild card round, we will have a home game in Gillette next week. So, who's it gonna be? Alright, we got the Tennessee Titans coming into town. And Tennessee goes down and gets a touchdown right away. But we answer back with a touchdown of our own. Don't get the field goal there, but Tennessee marching down the field, getting themselves a tutty, and we answer back. There we go. And then again, all right, next time it allows me to come in, I'm coming in. All right. All right. I'm going to eye up Hunter Henry. And Hunter dropped it. Okay. It's a 3-score game, unfortunately. But, God, that was bad. All right. And I sailed it. Unfortunately, the playoff run ends there. The Titans were just better. Not the way we'd want to go out. But hey, a divisional round appearance in year number 1 with a rookie quarterback, not bad. It's now official. Devin McCourty has retired from the NFL. Bill's staff? What do you mean? Nobody got hired. But we did make it to the divisional round at least, so that we can't hate on. Let's see if we got any Pro Bowlers. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl? It's a rematch from last year between Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Okay. David Andrews, Shaq Mason, and Trent Brown all making the Pro Bowl. Chase Winovich makes the Pro Bowl. Let's go. Dante Hightower making it into the Pro Bowl. And that's it as far as Patriots in the Pro Bowl. So now, we do have a little bit extra money to play with, I think, now that Devin retired. And we are going to have to make some cuts here. We have $9.4 million. Kansas City has now gone to their 3rd Super Bowl in a row. This time defeating Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with L'Jarius Sneed winning MVP. So let's go into the resign phase. 2021 retirements. Obviously, we know about Devin McCourty. He is the only Patriot to retire. Hey, Gostkowski retired with the Jets. Longtime Patriots kicker. Alright, so we got to prioritize some stuff. We need to re-sign Trent Brown. Let's come up. He wants a 4-year deal? Oh, I got you. Trent Brown signed back up. I'm going to let Dante hit the open market. And we can't afford to bring Jacoby Myers back. So I'm gonna have to make some cuts to clear out some caps. So I'll be right back. All right, so some notable releases. We are cutting Nelson Aguilar. That frees up $17 million there. We are also going to be cutting Kendrick Bourne, because that frees up $7 million. So between cutting those two, that just freed up $24 million. Nice. All right. We were able to re-sign Jacoby Myers after the cut. All the cuts were made. I'm going to throw this offer at Dante Hightower. We overpaid the fair offer, and he's just like, no. Okay. We're going to sign a kicker in the offseason. Jakob Johnson, you know what? You can have an offer. And Gunner, we're going to keep you as our kick returner if you sign on. Alright, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done in free agency here. So, let's get right to it. Let's see what our top targets are. Let's kind of look at the lay of the land, see what we have available. I would love to get Devontae Adams, because our best receiver is Jacoby Myers. I could get Christian Kirk. And maybe Gal. Let's keep looking. Just kind of explore our options, because we have a massive hole at free safety now. So, D tackles, we're fine with Barmore. Chase Winovich is up to a superstar dev now. Let's go. Leighton Vander Esch. If I think you're following my thinking, we could move him into middle linebacker. Keanu Neal, Chris Barnes. Honestly, I'd move Keanu Neal back to safety. So we'll throw him a deal. If it's more than the Jets, okay. And I'm going to throw Leighton Vander Esch a deal also. We're second behind the Bengals. We're going to have to look to the draft for a receiver, though. So, Leighton Vander Esch and Keanu Neal are going to be our major signings. Hopefully. And I might have to draft a kicker, which is fine. But I'll let you know if we got our targets. So we got Keanu Neal, but we did not get Vander Esch. So we still have a little bit of money we can play with due to the rejection from Vander Esch. We could... Let's look at the kickers available. There's Youngway. Goggles is available. As is Joey Sly. He has 99 kick power. 7 years. You don't gotta worry about kicker for a while, because he's probably taken it. I could go after Ronnie Harrison. Now, do we take the shot on... I'm gonna lowball the offer on Dante Hightower. There's only 40 points, but we're his only offer. I'm not expecting Dante to sign. It'd be cool if he did, but I'm not expecting it. So let's see what happens. Both Sly and Dante Hightower have accepted those contract offers. And since I'm in here, we didn't go over if there was any dev trait increases. So far, not out. Chase Winovich did go up to a superstar dev. Mac Jones did not come off the star dev. Even after taking us to the divisional round, did not get off of the star dev. So, all fine and good. I just threw a 0-point offer at Gronk. Let's see if it works. Let's see if Gronk wants to come back to New England for, like, literally dirt cheap. He probably is going to reject. Yeah, he ain't coming. It would have shown up as signed. But we are on to the draft. So I will, if we get some studs, I'll show you. If not, I'll see you draft recap. Alright, to make room for Josh Uche to be a starter, we traded Matt Judon to the Eagles for a third-round pick. Alright, we scooped ourselves a stud. Will Dale, strong safety, 77 overall, with a hidden dev, ranked 7th in true value. We got him at 33. We did a lot of trading out of our picks here, but hey, that's a stud. We traded up to the 37th pick in the second round from 58. We also sent Jared Stidham and a 7th round pick to get there. Nothing like getting the number 3 in true value at number 39. Let's go. Also, it's high noon. Alright, so here's our draft recap. We got Jaden Pierre at number 6. Normal dev, but he's also a 75 overall. Instantly going to slot in as one of our outside receivers. Then we got Will Dale. Did not attend the combine. He had early first round talent. But we're going to get a little weird with him. Because we have Kyle Duggar as our starter at strong safety, we're going to bring him down to middle linebacker. He will wear the number 59. He's a 73 pass coverage middle linebacker. 69 in the field objective. Which is fine. He might have a really, really baller dev trait. That I'm looking forward to. And we also got Max McCree. It's high noon himself. I think he was the number 3 rated or something. I already forgot, but Max McCree might have a red shirt year behind Keanu Neal. And we got Sean Dunlap here, 74 normal. He had a first round talent grade, so I went with it. And we took a flyer on Bob Redman here. 68 normal, then just a lot. Armani Bradley, nice. 70 overall. But everybody else at this point is a normal dev. And a lot of backfill. We had to restock our receiver room, but... And here is how I'm going to adjust the starting lineup. We're going to do it right here on the fly. Jaden Pierre is going to be our outside guy. And I'm even going to take the shot of moving Jacoby Myers is going to be our third receiver. We're going to start Dunlap and Pierre on the outside. O-line, Hunter Henry's a 92 overall now. Jonathan Taylor, everything's the same there. Will Dale instantly becomes our number 2 middle linebacker. I'm also going to do a quick generate best as well. And depending on the dev trade of McCree, he could end up starting sooner rather than later. But Keanu Neal's going to be like the stopgap for now. But yeah, Dunlap and Pierre are going to be our outside receivers. We're going to put McCree in at slot corner. And we're going to put Will Dale for our sub linebacker packages. And let's put Uche at rush right end. Give him more snaps. Jacoby Myers is going to be our slot receiver. And that's how year number 2 is going to shape up.